So no one actually likes doing the dishes, but it's also one of those things that has to be done. Like taxes, or having to clean your glasses at least 23 times a day because you can't stop smudging them. I mean, you could choose not to wash the dishes and every time you need a spoon, just buy a new one. Then end up with an endless amount of dirty spoons with nowhere to put them. To the point where you can't walk in your house anymore without getting soup residue on your foot from all your crusty spoons. Then, eventually, you start to go insane, and the spoons start talking to you. Death to the forks. Kill the forks. Kill them all. You start to fear the spoons as they watch your every move. Eventually, you have enough of it, and you find the courage to confront the spoons and escape their grasp. Now, you're moved out, going to therapy 3 times a week, trying to overcome your fear of spoons. And the worst part is, now you have to eat soup with a fork. And if you're fine with all this, then sure, you don't have to wash any dishes. But if you live with other people, then most likely they're going to expect you to wash some dishes. And for good reason, too. Imagine, you woke up just before your alarm goes off, feeling good with the hankering for some Cheerios. So you go to the cupboard to retrieve your bowl, and lo and behold, there's no bowls. So you go to the sink, and you see every last bowl in the whole house covered in day old spaghetti sauce and hardened pieces of frosted flakes that the water pressure alone can't get off anymore, so you have to scrub the bowl with one of those scrubbing pads. Or use your fingernail to try to pick off dried pieces of cereal. And you might think, it's not that bad. Yeah, you're cleaning up someone else's mess, but it's just one bowl. But if you do the math, it's one bowl today, then a plate tomorrow, then a cup, a spoon, a fork. Every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And, assuming this happens every meal, that's 1,095 bowls, or plates, or spoons. And you already know what happens when you deal with that many spoons. Now, people have all kinds of excuses for not washing dishes, like, excuse me, but it needed to soak. Yeah, I'm sure the cup of apple juice you just finished needs to soak for at least 2 hours. No, make it 3. You wouldn't want to sprain your wrist scrubbing. That juice residue puts far too many people in the hospital. And I'm sure you forgot to wash that pan, and the plate from yesterday. Oh, and the cup from the day before. Clearly, you must suffer from memory loss. Either that or you just never planned to wash them in the first place. But wait, there's more. There are people that take the laziness to the next level and don't even bother putting the dishes in the sink. I mean, there are people that don't wash their dishes, but this is to go even further beyond. This is having every cup in the house gathered in the living room. This is leaving bowls of chili in your room for 2 weeks. I'm talking about having a whole 16-piece dish set scattered by the winds to the 4 corners of your house, never to be seen again. I mean, this is truly next level. But in the defense of these people that go beyond, and all those that don't wash their dishes, I'm sure doing the dishes isn't without its risk. Like, the water could be too hot. Heck, turn that water up too high and you can say goodbye to your skin and hello to 3rd-degree burns. And your hands could get pruny. That could be unpleasant. But despite these dangers, I still believe the vast majority of people are capable of washing their own dishes. Now you might be saying, But Jay, what about situations where it's a group meal? Who cleans up those dishes? Yes, my dear viewer, you bring up a good point, and it's quite simple. If everyone helped cook the meal, then everyone helps with the dishes. And if one person cooks the entire meal for the whole group, then of course that one person cleans up everything like the slave they are. Nah, I'm just joking. The rest of the group, of course, helps clean up because they didn't help with any of the cooking. So you see, even though no one likes doing the dishes, it's absolutely 100% necessary. But I have a dishwasher, so yeah, doing the dishes is absolutely 100% necessary. Unless you have a dishwasher, then none of this really matters. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.